Let's talk. So, I am 2 years on T, and let's talk about my initial thoughts. I'm super happy. I'm super satisfied with my transition. Um, I genuinely have no complaints, like no complaints whatsoever regarding to how T could have done better. Like, there's no such thing. I think T has been a blessing. I think T has given me what it could have given me in the best possible way. So, yes. Hi, guys. I'm Tyler, and welcome back to my inconsistent posting on this channel. I haven't been posting for the last 3 months because life update, it was kind of shitty in May, but I started to pick myself back up. I started, you know, improving myself. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about, first of all, my voice. Um, I was really insecure in my voice before I transitioned. Like, it was definitely my worst ever insecurity, and it's gone. I can't remember the last time that I was genuinely insecure about my voice because uh, after 3 months on T, my voice actually got pretty deep and I started passing like pretty much almost all the time. And now it's like kind of not a problem. Like when I'm on phone calls or randomly talking to strangers, there are no doubts. I went from 125 hertz, I guess. Wait, no, 130 kind of. Like that was like the average or something. 120 to 130, and now I'm down to like I think 105, 110 hertz. So yeah, loving my voice, loving my voice. Talk about yeah, I'm really happy with my Adam's apple. Like it just exists. It exists, and I'm already happy. It's obvious enough that you can see it. It's not that obvious that it would be an eyesore, but I love it. Like I love my Adam's apple, genuinely. Okay. So let's talk about my face. So my face, I think my face went through a lot of changes. Month after month. I think initially I became really puffy, and I still think that I still have baby fat to lose. Uh, talking about my face, pimples are like really a problem. I don't know. Like for the last 6 months, I've been fighting with my skin just to getting clear skin is like almost impossible. And that annoys me so much because every time I feel like my skin is getting better and suddenly some pimple comes up. And I'm so annoyed because I'm trying, I've been trying the last half of the year, and yeah, I don't really know if I'm getting anywhere, but nowadays like the last 2 3 weeks it's been getting kind of all right. Yeah, so I hope next month I'll be looking more handsome. Yeah, skin wise. So yeah, I think I lost my jawline. Like before T, I actually had a jawline all like a bit. It existed, but now I'm still waiting for it to come back. Kind of. Body is a bit of a complex topic because it depends on which part of my body I'm talking about. Personally, I still love my hands. Like my hands are just majestic. I love my hands. Yeah, wink wink. My arms, like I don't know. Like I started going to the gym again like 1 month and a half ago, and yeah, I love my arms. They look pretty good. Like go to the gym, bro. Like go to the fucking gym. No excuses. You're on T. There are no more excuses. Yeah, I mean even if you're not on T, please. I've seen guys pre-T looking buff, like buffer than me. So masculine. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but I do have like an ideal body in mind at the moment. Like I want to be those lean Pinterest dudes that look so good. Like I've even been like working on my style. Well, my hair is kind of controversial because sometimes you just get bad haircuts and your hair just depends on the hairstylist. So yeah, to me it really depends on my look. I love my legs too. I yeah, like on the leg press machine, I'm doing about I can do 100 kg. But I love my shoulders because I've been working them out a lot. Like I'm focusing on my shoulders because I'm trying to get that V shape on my body. I'm really proud of my back, like the way my back looks. I'm not buff, but the shape of my back is actually really cool. Like, I mean, obviously, like being born female kind of helps with that V shape because of the waist hip thing. Like, that's not. I think my hips aren't that obvious. I mean, I'm not super bothered by them. Like, if I'm wearing like really tight jeans or something, like yeah, I do notice it, like the shape. But it's nothing bad. It doesn't like prevent me from passing. Like, of course, it's a bit sus, but it's not that bad because cis people tend to not notice such small details, you know? What else? I don't have a six pack yet, but I could say maybe I have abs, like some sort of abs, but it's no six pack because I do realize that getting a six pack is pretty difficult, but I do want to get it soon. I'm working for it. Going to the gym, guys. We go gym, you know, and there are also bottom growth. Yeah, okay, we can talk about bottom growth. I think bottom growth is like really stagnant. Like it doesn't really increase that much. Like I'm stuck at. Okay, I don't want to tell you my size because that's really personal, you know. You know, but like I don't really mind. Like I see it, it exists. Like I have it. I'm happy, you know. I'm not gonna say that. You know, I want to be like the biggest man alive down there. You know. So I rather be grateful about that than to like ask for more. Although I do know that bottom growth goes on like almost forever, like 10 years on T, people still do have bottom growth. So I think it's a long process. Yeah. Okay, so socially, transitioning has been quite seamless, I'd say. Like I started socially transitioning even before I started T. And back then it was a bit difficult, although not so difficult because I could still walk into the men's without being sussed. Um, because the way I dress and the way I looked, I passed. It was more like when I opened my mouth, then yeah, people could probably tell. But since I'm on T, 2 years on T, bro, and my voice is like pretty deep, kinda. Is it deep? Like, I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound like I'm not. I don't know, but like, I need constructive criticism, I guess, genuine opinions. Yeah, personality is everything. You really have to know how to carry yourself. Uh, I like it doesn't matter if you don't look your age. Yeah, I act like a kid a lot because I look at myself and I'm like, I could pass as a 17-year-old, and sometimes I do feel like a 17-year-old, and that's okay. But even if I act like a 17-year-old, nobody really thinks that, like, I'm still being perceived as a man or a boy. Both ways work just fine. I don't really care. Friendships with dudes are no problem. Like in uni, most of my uni friends are dudes because it's just how it is. But in my private life, I do have more friendships with girls or like, you know, assigned female at birth. Yeah, that took a while. Yeah. And that's okay. Still only talk about my emotions with women, sort of. And with men, it's like pretty casual, pretty fun. No offense. Nothing triggers them, so. Men are great friends, actually. Like, just saying. Yeah, other than the fact that people do think that I look young, that's it. I don't feel like anyone would misgender me without, like, even if I tell someone that I'm trans, it doesn't really change anything about how they see me, sort of. Because, I've been dating and like even girls who are straight, they sort of still see me as a dude, kind of like me being trans is mostly not an issue. Like it doesn't bother anyone. I think. I think it's about your personality, how you dress, how you present yourself, how confident you are. and how well, like how secure are you with yourself as a man? You know, that's one thing that you can decide for yourself, and nobody else can shake that from you, you know? Yeah. So if I were to give you any advice for transitioning, honestly, just go for it. There's nothing else. There's nothing you can lose. Just go for it. Just go for it. All right. And then my transition, like my hormone levels, aren't actually that good, but like I'm still under the average male level. Like I'm on Nebido. The last few months it just hasn't been convenient enough for me to like schedule it every 11 weeks. So I've been on 12 weeks, kind of. So yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't think that it would have made a difference. Maybe when it comes to like building muscle or something, but I'm quite satisfied. I'm satisfied, bro. And so overall, I think I feel amazing. I feel I don't regret it. Like, bro, I feel like I am reaching my full potential, you know? And when I was a kid, I always told myself that I wanted to become I want to become a handsome man. I want to become this cool guy who is just cool, you know? Um, and yeah, what can I say? I hope y'all didn't get bored listening to me because I think this is probably gonna be a 10-minute video. Um, and yeah, I love you guys. I'm on TikTok, so if you ever want to follow me there, you'll be entertained weekly because I do post quite often. So yeah, love you all. Mwah.